In today's how-to video of Unite, we're going to be taking a look at how to add custom fields to our roster in Unite. So there are essentially two ways that you can add custom fields, or I'm sorry, just to rephrase that, you can add custom fields in both your membership roster and your training roster, and this depends on obviously your permissions in Unite, what you have access to. But we will be taking a look at how to both add custom fields in your roster in the membership component and the training component of Unite. So the first way we're going to look at adding your student roster, or adding your custom fields to your member roster, is going to be in the membership side. And so to do that, you're going to navigate to membership and open up the organizations folder. And so here you're going to be taken to all your organizations. And so something to note here is that when entering a custom field, if you enter it, if you have access to your district council level, if you enter that custom field at the district council level, you have the ability to share that custom field with everybody else in your organization, and I will show you that a little later. And then obviously if you enter in a custom field in one of your locals, that will just be available to be used in that local union that you enter that custom field for. So we're going to enter into our organization card by clicking it to open it, and we're going to navigate to the Manage Custom Fields tab. And so in this tab here, you're able to add custom fields. And so to do so, you're going to click the Add button. And so as you see here, this is going to prompt the Add Attribute page here. And so this is prompting you to enter and fill out that information to enter your custom field. But as you see, there are two checkboxes or two radio buttons at the top. You can either make this custom field for your roster, for your member roster, or you can make it for your organizations. And because as you can see, there is that custom fields tab here, because you can put a custom field in your organization if that is something that you need to do. But if you needed to put a custom field for your organization, you would do that by selecting the sub-organization field, and that will put that custom field, make it available to be used in this custom fields tab here. But since we're going to be adding a custom field to our member roster, we're going to select roster custom field. Then we're going to enter a name for our custom field for the field description, and we're just going to call this test. And so for the type, these are the different ways or different data types of how you can track your custom field. So you can either do it in a yes/no option, a custom pick list, which will basically give you the ability to add options like so. You can delete those options like so. There's a number option, open text line, multi-text line, date, checkbox, US currency, Canadian currency, and numeric identifier. But for our example, we will use a yes/no, and I will rename this to an actual question. And so this is our custom field. We named it, "Are you a human?" And the type is yes or no answer. And you have this ability to share this with all types of organizations, so it'll be available to be used in all of your other local unions. And I will click this to show you guys that also, and we're going to hit save. And so you're going to see your custom field that you just created appear in your results page of this tab. Okay, so after you've created that custom field, now you're going to be ready to use that. And so to use that custom field, you're going to want to navigate to your membership roster. So you're going to do that by going to membership, and under the connect folder, select that roster button. And so now we're able to enter the custom field for any members that we want to enter that custom field for. So to do so, you're going to want to navigate or find that member that you want to enter that custom field for. And I will search for myself. And then you're going to want to open up that card and navigate to the custom fields tab. And so here, you're able to add a custom field for that member. And so to do so, you're going to click that add button. and it's going to prompt you to enter a custom field that you have already created that you want to be tracked for this member. And so we're going to go find our Are You a Human one, and bam, we would just select that here in this drop down, and we would choose the value. So is it yes or no? We're going to select yes and hit save. And so now we will see that here, that custom field, Are You a Human, is answered as yes. And so something to note with custom fields is that in distribution lists, if you're creating a new distribution list, or if you want to add on to your current distribution list, you're able to search by how people answered custom fields in a distribution list, or add filters based on that. To do so, you would go and either create a new distribution list or edit an existing one. But when you're adding a new filter, make sure that related table says custom fields. And here you can find all of your custom fields that you've created in this custom fields dropdown. And then you can select an answer of what people you want to pull based on how they answered, or how that custom field was answered for them. And so we'll just give this a tutorial test video. And we're going to save that distribution list. And so now it should pull that one person that was in here. And you can also preview results with your with this preview results button to see who answered what in that custom field. And so yeah, that's how you're able to use the custom fields in a distribution list. And yeah. So now we will be moving on to how to create a custom field in the training side. So to create a custom fields in the training side, you're going to want to navigate to training, and under programs, select training centers. And so once you enter into your training centers page, something to note here is that it's a little different, but also somewhat similar to how the hierarchy worked in the membership side of custom fields. But how to look at it is, as you see here, we have our 4 training centers, and then we have our district council. And so if you were to put a student custom field into your district council, that would be available to be used by all of the members inside of those training centers. But if you were to only put a custom field inside of, for example, this training center FTI of MDV ADC Baltimore Center, if you were to only put a custom field in here, only students that are inside of that training center would be able to view or have access to use that custom field. And it's somewhat different from the membership side, because the membership side, they're able to make those custom fields available for all the members. They have that little checkbox there, but in the training side, there you aren't able to do that. So if you want to make a custom field available for every training center in that DC, make sure you set that training center, or set that custom field in your district council card and not any of the training center cards. But to add a student custom field in the training side, you're going to want to open that card up and navigate to the student custom fields tab. And so from here, you can follow the same steps similar to how I performed it in the membership side, but you would just click the add button to add a new attribute, enter in the name of your custom field, choose a value of how you want to check or how you want to track that data set. And I'll do a custom pick list to show you guys how that looks. You hit save. Let me delete this one so I'm not getting confused. And then when you're ready to use your custom field, you're going to want to navigate to the students roster. And then you're going to want to find a student in your member roster, or in your student roster, excuse me. And when you open up their card, navigate to the custom fields tab. And then the same steps as the member roster, add that new custom field. You can search for that custom field here. We name that test. And we have the options to select. We'll do 2. And so bam. And you can also make a distribution list, same thing as the member side. We will do a new list. Call this test video, custom fields. And make sure when you're adding that new filter that the related table says custom fields. And we're going to find our custom field and enter option 2. And now it should pull me because I was entered in for that custom field. Okay, so that is how you create and enter custom fields for Unite. I hope this video was helpful, and thank you for watching.